What's up, gardeners? Devin is here, and today I wanted to talk about cleaning up our hellebores in the springtime. So hellebores are one of my favorite plants for the shady gardens. They produce these beautiful evergreen leaves, gorgeous kind of nodding flowers, but after a while the leaves start to get a little bit tattered and they need to be cleaned up. And right now is the perfect time to do so. So the time to clean up our hellebores is in the early springtime, just as the new foliage is starting to flush out. We want to go ahead and remove as much of the old tattered foliage as possible. It's really quite easy to do. It can be a little bit tedious though. So as you see the old foliage, just travel down and cut it as low down as possible. It's also a great time to remove some of this foliage that is kind of crowding out the crown of the plant. As I started to cut, I recognized that it was better to just remove everything and allow it to really just start from scratch. Well, I know it looks a little bit bare right now, but with this rising temperatures, the new foliage is already starting to emerge, and this will quickly fill out this empty spot. Now, this is definitely not something that needs to be done every single spring. No, I would do this about once every 3 years, just as that old foliage is really starting to look a little bit tattered and worn out. I do recommend using gloves. My hands are a little bit itchy now because these serrated leaves can be a little bit irritating. So definitely think about using gloves. But now your hellebores are ready to produce new fresh foliage, bring new fresh flowers, and a whole new energy to your garden, to your shady garden. Well, all right, guys, it's been 1 month since I cut the hellebores back. You can see, just as predicted, once the temperature started to warm up, yesterday was the first day of spring, that they would rapidly regrow and then, of course, bloom. So you can see it is in fact blooming, more buds on the way. It's still a little bit small, but it's going to continue to fill out more and more. Now let's take a look at some of the others. This guy right here has decided to put out more flowers before its foliage, and that is not unusual either. And as the weather continues to warm up, these will continue to fill up. But now let's take a look at some that I actually did not cut back on this day. Now, as you can see, this is quite tattered and ugly indeed. The problem is, if I cut them off now, I will definitely forego any flowers for the season. That's why we really want to cut them back before you have any signs of flowers budding up. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me here on Plant Vibrations. I'll catch you soon. Ciao.